Do you all remember the time when Trump, along with his supporters, would label the left as sensitive snowflakes? Remember they would accuse liberals of being easily offended over everything? The tables have significantly turned, because I'm about to show you a photo of what MAGA is extremely offended by. And brace yourselves, it's terrifying. This right here, that's right, seashells. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. Conservatives, along with Trump, have become the most sensitive snowflakes, so much so that now Trump is putting the FBI at risk with a shocking accusation that accidentally exposed his own hypocrisy. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now we're gonna get to how exactly Trump is putting the FBI at risk and how MAGA is melting down. But first, I have to share with you guys something that's really quite appalling. There is no better word for it. Kristi Noem is unironically trying to start a reality TV show where migrants compete for citizenship.
Kristi Noem is facing backlash over a disturbing new reality show pitch where migrants would compete for U.S. citizenship. Titled The American, the show would feature 12 pre-vetted contestants traveling the country, completing challenges like balancing on logs or building rockets, all in hopes of fast-tracking their citizenship. The losers walk away with Starbucks gift cards and airline miles, while the winner gets sworn in on Capitol Hill. While Homeland Security claims the idea is still in early review, insiders say Noem supports it. Critics are calling it dystopian, degrading, and nothing short of a Hunger Games for green cards.
Yeah, this is obviously just disgusting, dehumanizing, and despicable all around. Trump doesn't have any real goals or any real mission. He simply wants to just enrich himself and avoid criticism. Speaking of enriching himself, Trump is also set to accept the jumbo jet from Qatar. But the funny thing is, there might be more to this so-called gift than what meets the eye.
According to a new report in Forbes, quote, while many have speculated the Qataris have offered Trump the luxurious plane to curry favor with the famously transactional president, there may be a simpler rationale: they just don't want it anymore. The royals have failed to sell the plane, which was put on the market in 2020. Giving it away could save Qatar's rulers a big chunk of change on maintenance and storage costs. Making Trump happy would be an added bonus. See, it turns out no one wanted to buy Qatar's hand-me-downs, with Forbes noting the massive, highly customized planes with idiosyncratic interior decorating are not easy to sell. One aerodynamics expert telling the outlet, quote, the market is incredibly illiquid for a jet like this. In fact, the planes are so difficult to get rid of that one aviation blog actually called it way back in 2020. I can't imagine Qatar will find a buyer for this plane, so one has to wonder who this 747-8 will be gifted to. Looks like Qatar finally found a sucker to pawn it off to.
Yeah, this is just embarrassing. But honestly, all of this nonsense has led to the moment you've been waiting for. Trump, in his insane attempt at avoiding criticism at all costs, has now put the FBI at risk with shocking accusations that ended up exposing his own hypocrisy. Take a look.
Trump has put the FBI at risk with a shocking accusation, and he accidentally exposed his own hypocrisy. MAGA world is in full meltdown mode, this time over a beach photo posted by former FBI Director James Comey. Comey shared an image on Instagram of seashells arranged to spell 8647, along with the caption, "Cool shell formation on my beach walk." The post was quickly interpreted by Trump allies as a hidden message to eliminate the 47th president, Donald Trump. While 86 is often used as slang for cancel or get rid of something, Comey later deleted the post and issued a statement saying he didn't realize the numbers could be interpreted as promoting harm, and emphasized that he opposes violence of any kind. But the outrage was immediate and explosive. Marjorie Taylor Greene accused Democrats of trying to take out Trump. Donald Trump Jr. called it a casual call for harm and labeled Comey demented. Right-wing influencers like Laura Loomer and MAGA fan pages declared it a threat and demanded accountability. Even Trump himself weighed in, attacking the former FBI director and blasting his recent post.
Exactly what that meant. A child knows what that meant. If you're the FBI director and you don't know what that meant and it says it loud and clear. Now, he wasn't very competent, but he was competent enough to know what that meant, and he did it for a reason, and he was hit so hard because people like me, and they like what's happening with our country. Our country has become respected again, and all this, and he's calling for the of the president.
Obviously, he apologized and said he doesn't.
Well, he
wasn't
apologized
calling
because he
for
was
violence.
hit.
But
look, he's a very bad.
What do you want to see happen?
What
What do you want to see happen?
I don't want to take a position on it because that's going to be up to Pam and all of the great people. But I will say this: I think it's a terrible thing.
But here's where the MAGA outrage starts to unravel. Trump supporters have spent years tweeting phrases like 86 Biden without apology. Yet now they pretend to be outraged. And in 2024, Trump himself reposted a shocking image of then-President Biden hogtied. No walkback, no statement, just silence. Even Tulsi Gabbard added to the criticism. And the hypocrisy.
I'm very concerned for the president's life. I'm very concerned for his life, and James Comey, in my view, should be held accountable and put behind bars for this.
Director Gabbard, thank you so much.
So while Comey's Seashell post may have been tone-deaf or poorly timed, the MAGA reaction isn't about principle. It's about politics. This isn't just another Trump controversy. It's a mirror exposing Trump's own hypocrisy.
Bravo, conservatives. Once again, you have demonstrated perfectly. Rules for me, but not for thee. So long story short, Donald Trump and his supporters are a bunch of hypocrites who don't care who gets hurt as long as they can maintain their political narrative. It's embarrassing, and we're all ready for it to end.